What's going on, guys? Here's Jen from Gonix Training, and now let's look into this bad boy double trainer tool, and we are gonna set it up and anchor for your exercising. All right, the amazing thing about double trainer is that it's a hand-free tool. So you don't need to grab anything, as those cuffs are around your wrist or around your ankles. That means that you can have your hands free, absolutely. You don't need to squeeze any kind of handle in your palms. That is really amazing. But before that, let's jump into the first thing, anchoring. So there are a couple of options. Option number one, as you can see, there are tiny carabiners on each rope, and you can use the tiny carabiner just for anchoring, and you don't even need that anchor extender, meaning you got a fence, so you just lock it in on a fence and you don't need that anchor extender. But you might find that in your area, or if you're training outside or even inside, you don't have any object where to clip that carabiner on. It's why we got that anchor extender. Let's look how to anchor it. First option with anchor extender is that you just place it around the object and you just wrap it around as many times as you need. And over here it's gonna create a loop, so you go just through that loop and you got the anchor point ready. On that eyelet, you just take your carabiner from the rope, you just lock it in. One. You take another carabiner from another rope, you just lock it in. Done. So that's the option number one, what you can do with the anchor extender. Option number two is that you use that white rubber part of that anchor extender. White rubber because it's not gonna leave any kind of marks on your door frames. So you can easily lock that white rubber inside your door frame, lock your doors, and use it as the anchoring point when you're training at home. So just remember, quick tip, when you're anchoring it in a door frame, then try to stay as close as you can towards the hinges, because that's where the most stable part of the door frame is, and you're ready to rock and roll. All right, we got anchor point. We attached those two elastic bands on that, all right? So we right now have to adjust and get ready those cuffs. So we got a cuffs that can be used for, like I said, ankles or for your wrist. When it goes on a wrist, you got that small letter here on each cuff, L like left, R like right. So R as a right goes on your right wrist, L like left goes on your left wrist. So you just wrap it around the wrist using the Velcro and you are ready to go. So hands free. And here, those tiny eyelets are for anchoring a rope. So I take the small carabiner and I lock it in. So now I'm all set up. I can easily attach, disattach, put it on, put it off. All right, guys, one more quick safety tip, really important. When you're anchoring any kind of tools anywhere, just be sure to test it, all right? Give a little tuck on that anchor point, being sure it's stable, firm. Same applies for anchor extender if it's wrapped around the object, or just those carabiners are attached to whatever object it is, or even if locking that rubber doorstop in a door frame, still you should test it out, tug it. All right, when it's stable, you can then start performing your training. All right, see you in the next one.